Welcome to Mod 7, Team 112. Dr. C ringing in, and good work thus far. A lot of excellent submissions so far. I like and enjoy the passion each one of you has expressed, the drive, the grit, and the perseverance to get this far. The term is coming to a close pretty soon, so we really need to get on top of things. Again, a reminder, if I gave you an opportunity to revise, which I did for a number of students, which is fine. Practice makes perfect. Please make sure that you email me or call me and let me know. Remind me that you did submit a revision that I can review as soon as possible. Revision opportunities close out this week because next week is Mod 8. So I'll reemphasize that revision opportunities are shutting down this week. So whatever work you owe, please get it to me and let me know how I can help you. One of the biggest assignments in Mod 6 was that you were to take a position, right? Which means what? That says, in order to take a position, you have to support what you say with facts. That's important. This is not about crafting a thought paper or an editorial or an opinion piece. This is about a very serious issue. I think it's a great topic relative to the school to prison pipeline issue. No question about it. I saw some great positions taken, very articulate with resources cited. Remember, throughout your program, if you're going to make or offer a statement of fact, you need to support it with a citation in the body of what you've written. Your references belong at the bottom. If you have questions about formatting that, there are plenty of resources, including the Writing Center, that can help you. Then you have your Mod 6 6-2 module assignment. Okay. Make sure, again, you scroll all the way down and you're creating a graphic organizer. All right, and that will provide space for you to cover the following bullets. So for those who have submitted, I hope you followed the directions clearly. Questions, I'm always available, as you know. All right, and you have the different categories here. And the almighty rubric. This is your guide. Notice articulation of responses at the top, as always. That means you are writing clearly, creatively, using appropriate English, good sentence construction. Okay, citation is critical as well. Make sure you cover you're covering or you have covered each one of the categories, and where you're offering statements of fact, you're supporting it with citation. In our industry, again, that's called evidence. So that's Mod 6. Mod 7 is right. Let's take a look at Mod 7. So at the end of this module, these are the learning objectives. You describe current trends related to the criminal justice field. Explain the expectations for high professional standards in the profession and critical hiring process. All right. So in previous weeks, you examined the U.S. criminal justice system, including its components and processes. This week, we are going to examine current trends in the population that are leading to changes. In addition, you will learn about the high standards, and they are rigorous. I can tell you that. 6 phases more often than not, which include a written, physical agility, medical, a psychological, oral board exam, and a psychological, I think I said psychological, and an extensive background investigation. So here's your plan for completing the reading assignments. If you want to write well, you must read, and you must read more than one page. It's called sustained reading. Challenge yourself to read an entire chapter or 2. You can do it. When you think about time spent on other tasks that don't contribute to self-improvement, think about what you do there and think about what you should be doing here. Great writers are great readers. And in our profession, we have to have the ability to sustain reading. In other words, read intensively and write with absolute precision and accuracy, utilizing the English language as a weapon of precision. And what I mean by that is that we have to be able to present clear and convincing positions and arguments in order to help people solve problems. It doesn't have to be just in court, but everyone needs to understand. Okay? So, Here's the list. You take your Check Your Knowledge quiz, complete the current trends tasks. Don't forget to review the resources. Complete the professional standards task. Complete the careers and high expectations journal. Complete project 2, and then is complete the graded quiz. So you've got a university level week here in Mod 7. Plan your time accordingly, and you need to do that quite well this week. And if I've sent you to the Writing Center for help, if I've referred you there, please take advantage of their incredible professionals. We all have people who help us write. That includes me. I have editors when I write. People look over my work before I submit it to a textbook, etc. So make sure you take a good long look at that, what you have to do this week in Mod 7. Let's just kind of go back into the Mod 7 page for a moment. Okay. So I want to hit that rubric. All right. You have your Check Your Knowledge, you have your resources, professional standards, etc. Your journal. Let's look at that. A journal is not a thought paper. It's not a diary. Okay? You have to be explicit, articulate, and cite your sources in response to the questions or the requirements. APA style guide is right here if you're curious or wondering how to appropriately and accurately cite your factual references. And look at the journal rubric. Again, look at articulation of response. Correct grammar, sentence structure, and spelling is critical. Now, this, people, again, this is not, yes, an English course, but again, we have to write with accuracy and precision because we can never be misunderstood. And it's good that you understand that coming out of the gate in your introduction class, in your introductory class here for the criminal justice program. It's critical. Okay? You have your choice of careers, summary, explanation of careers, and scrolling down, yes, make sure you bring your evidence to what you've written. That's incredibly important. Okay, so let's just go back to Mod 7 for a moment. All right, that's the journaling guidelines. Let's go back to Mod 7. Sorry if I'm making you a little dizzy here. All right. Project, oh, sorry. Yikes. Let's scroll this down. Project 2, let's look at the requirements and rubrics for that. Okay. You will demonstrate your mastery of the following competencies. All right. These are competencies, as you know, throughout the entire course and program that are directly aligned with the expectations of our profession. So here's your situational or immersion-focused exercise where you are a community outreach coordinator at your local law enforcement agency, a very important role. Make sure you understand exactly what the needs are and what you'll be doing to teach. You have been given the task of creating outreach materials for this initiative. Okay? Critical. And you make sure that you look at this and outline your work first as you write, so you can be as complete and comprehensive as possible to do a really good presentation so these people who really need this information understand completely what it is you're going to say. There's an optional template. I do highly recommend that you use those. It does make life a little easier. Okay? And down to the rubric. Well, actually, let me skip here. If you look, here's a great asset if you want to create as you create your infographic or visual. Articulation. Okay, all the various quadrants are important areas all the way through. Make sure you scroll down so you know exactly what elements relating to the competencies you have to master or demonstrate mastery of. Okay, so there's that. Let's go back for a moment here to Mod 7 to finish out this announcement. Oops, I went down too far. And here. All right, so in a nutshell, as we move down here, you've got a Mod 7 quiz. Make sure you take care of that. So you have some planning to do, some arranging of time. And if you need any help, you know how to find me. Again, writing is critical. Cite your sources, no thought papers, be factual, and be prepared to teach. Teach me. I'm your student. Thank you for the grit, determination, perseverance on behalf of all of you. So keep it up and have a great Sunday evening.